that bowl right there.
I'm going to tell everyone you want to hear.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Haley and
Kenzie.
And this is Mom Life Vermont. Today we are in quarantine day a long time. I think it's been like 6 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks now that we've been
6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
That we've been socially distancing, and it's very, very interesting. Definitely check out my first video in the quarantine series, and you'll get kind of like the lowdown. But our lives have not really changed that much, besides me working from home full time, watching way too much YouTube, which I was doing before. And I mean, Kenny's still going to work. Kensley still goes to my mom's and hangs out because my mom is daycare right now. So not a whole lot has changed. But today's video. Do you want to know what today's video is about?
What?
We're going to do a viral thing today. I don't usually do viral things. Do you know what we're doing?
What?
We're making whipped coffee.
For Dad.
Does Daddy? I don't think Daddy wanted any. Daddy, do you want some? Daddy doesn't want any. So I'm trying whipped.
I want one.
And Kensley's going to try it. I picked up something at the grocery store I never really knew existed. I didn't know that instant coffee was different than regular coffee, but it is. So I picked up some instant classic Folgers roast. That's the water going right now, so we'll just wait.
Mommy.
So if this is your first look at the whipped coffee, the moment I start videoing, everyone decides to make a lot of noise. Hey! You too. Why are you playing on top of a bag?
Alright, that's it. I'm getting up.
I am not sure if anybody else's life has just become more complicated because your entire family is mostly in your house all the time, but that's what it seems like around here. Back to the whipped coffee. Now, if you have been living under a rock and you've not seen it, it is fairly simple and includes 4 ingredients, maybe 5 if you count ice. But it needs instant coffee, which we've gotten here. It needs sugar. We need hot water. And then you need milk. For me, I'm going to be using creamer and milk because I really, really love coconut flavoring. So I'm hoping to add a little bit of flair to my whipped coffee. But use what you have at your house. You don't need to use much more, except you do need the instant coffee, which maybe some of you really have in your house all the time. But it's definitely...
Turn it around. Turn this side around.
Why?
Because I want everybody to see it.
Oh. Here are the instructions. One thing I forgot to say, every time I've seen this made, people have been measuring about 2 tablespoons, and you do each thing in equal parts. So 2 tablespoons of coffee, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of water, and then the milk comes at the end. I don't have a tablespoon, so I'm using a shot glass. I looked it up. It's roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons, but as long as I'm using equal parts, so 1 shot glass of each of them, I think we should be good. So, FYI. There are all the ingredients in there. Looking good, looking good. And one of the tools that you need to make this is a hand mixer or a whisk. I guess, what is this, an electric whisk? I don't know. One of these. Or you can use a whisk, and I've heard it's about 400 whisks to get it to the consistency you want. But I don't have the patience for that. So we're going to use this. This is going to hopefully lighten up drastically as we do this. So we'll see. We will see how this works. I've been blending here for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. It's definitely filled with air. It's supposed to get a lot lighter than this, and we're just gonna keep going until it gets, I guess, to the consistency we want. I think I'm gonna add just a dash of creamer to it now, just to give the coffee-ish a little bit of coconut. So as you guys see now, it's definitely like much more of a lighter color and a consistency, and it kind of like creates peaks as you do it. The next thing that you do is you take, everyone uses a clear cup. Ooh, I need a straw. Most people put ice in at this point, and I don't have any. So I'm gonna just fill this about halfway with milk. And then I'm gonna put in my creamer.
That's round milk.
And then you top it off with your coffee. There it is. This probably would make 2 cups of coffee, I think. I actually don't know how much whipped coffee I need for the top of this. So the next thing you do is you stir it in. Let's see. Anybody who can like fill it up and have it have that like overarching little puff of cream must know way better how to stir it all in, because I just made a huge mess. But I have to say, it's super easy to make, and this actually is super good in this time of quarantine when you might not be able to leave your house to go get your traditional Starbucks or Dunkin', and this is just, it's not that hard. The whipped topping alone, it's very, very strong in the coffee flavor, and definitely not something I truly enjoyed. So I was questioning if I would actually enjoy the cup, but the addition of all that milk in here, ooh, it is good.
Taste it, Mom.
That's delicious. It's like a good little smoothie. It's just good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if you give this a try, if you've seen any other different fun techniques, and if you perfect the poof on top and the stirring, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.